had a few days before it turned off. Had a few small chub over there, and started casting round off the far bank into the shade on the opposite side because something wasn't quite right, and I worked out exactly what it was. A smaller fish sort of like cleared off, and it's a bit of an unusual way to start, but I just landed. Let me first move that out of the way. We don't want that stabbing it. You have to bear with me because I'm in the. So, oh God, my knee. Ooh, my knee. So I'm not going to hold him up too much because I like holding him over the net. And there's a beautiful chub. Absolute stunning creature. Absolute, not one of those old scraggy things that I usually get. Beautiful, really full gut on it. Give a good fight. Really big mouth on him. Blah, blah, blah. So, net, and he can rest. He's an absolute gorgeous. He's only a young fish actually, so it was a good start. I'll go over in the net, sweetheart. Bloody knees. So come, in you go. Right. Oh, my knee. Yeah, my knee wasn't really bothering me until I actually got on the seat box. So if you ever visit here, just watch. I've done it before actually, many a time here. So all I like to do is I'm feeding my short line here on magnet, and I've kept on top of it. Hopefully the fish will turn up on that short line later, but because of the shadow on the other side, it's very tempting, but to fish it. And what I've done is I've on the far side, makes life a lot easier. I've just totally changed bait on this side here. I'm keeping it to just feeding maggots down the central track towards this side on an easy chuck. If you have to hand feed it, hopefully we'll switch on to it again. As for the far bank, what I've been feeding is a pouch full every time I'm going out, very small pouch full actually, of casters and hemp, and I'm actually putting it on that tree line there, and if anything's going to pick up and travel down, it's going to be along that. It's quite a clean line, that. So I've been putting a mixture of pellet and corn out onto that line, and feeding a bit of worm on it, and I actually had that chub on a little piece of worm. So I have been putting a little bit of soil on that back line again, mainly for the smell. That was a good chuck, wasn't it? It never got that far usually. It ended up in a tree. So I'm going to carry on feeding that here, just down that line there. It's not the most comfortable cast, but we'll see how it goes. And my bloody knee, but that was a beautiful chub on it, you know what I mean. I've had a couple over the last, well, I have one on Sunday I think, and I don't think anybody's seen it on, no, I've never got. Right, I'm just going to get back on with it. Keep this central track fed as well. Nothing too much going on that, I'm just trickling it in just in case you do turn up on it, but at the moment, like I said, when I first turned up I may have had 4, 5, maybe 6 days, and then it switched off there, and then over there I was getting like small chublets. We'll try again. We'll put some caster on, because that, you know, that I'm feeding, like I say, I'm feeding that line to feed it caster, maybe a bit of chopped worm as a change bait every now and then. Keeping the float exactly the same. The hook's not the best size to do this, but the God's on his figures. The water is good. I'm just going to get back on this line. It's going to be a hot day, and I've been stung by nettles and all sorts, so I'm not in the bestest of moods. and my twisted knee, so I'll try and rest it a little bit. Right, we'll get back on this line, see how it goes. I'm fishing basically, I'll show you now, loaded waggler, got a bit of shot on it, shot it right down. There's some number 8 stots down the line, there's only 2 down the line. I want that bait slowly sinking, and on there is a size 18. Let's have a look at it. What is it? I think it's a carbon whisker, which is the camisam ones. Let's have a look, see if we can find them. Yeah, it's the 520s, the whisker ones. There they go. I tend to use these camisam hooks and islands. It's on 0.11, nearly 0.12 line. Breaking strain of about 2.4. So 12-inch hook length. Tends to be more or less invisible in water. The water is absolutely crystal clear today, and I didn't think it'd be much of a problem, but there's not much surfacing. But obviously the bigger fish are feeding, so I'll just crack on with this and we'll see how it goes. We'll try again in that shadow over there, just in case there's another chub banging around. I'll put a double caster on here. And there's a bit of a breeze picked up, so which is never really good. Not helping on with the presentation on the float either. I'm not fishing his profile. But this is a good peg. We're not fishing it.